Hi there, students. A rake-off with a hyphen. You can have a verb as well, to rake off, without a hyphen. So a rake is this thing with teeth that you use to rake the lawn or to rake sand or things like that. But if you, a rake-off is a commission, a share of the profits from a deal, particularly one that is disreputable or illegal or immoral. So very often corrupt politicians and corrupt officials make or take a rake-off or rake a percentage off every contract. So I went to talk to the town hall about the possibility of getting the necessary licenses to build this housing estate. And I talked to them, and it was very clear that as long as the officials got their rake off, then there would be no problem in obtaining the licenses. So they got their commission, their unofficial commission. They got their rake off. Okay, so a rake off is a percentage or a cut taken by an operator, but normally if you're using the phrase rake off, you're at least suggesting it's not very fair or not very honest. But if you want to do the business, you're going to have to accept it. Okay, so a rake off is if somebody has helped to arrange a business deal, maybe they get a rake off. They illegally or unfairly take a share of the profits. Yeah. Maybe you give somebody their rake off as a bribe for to grease the wheels, as people say. Yeah, so to rake off, to take or receive a share of the profits, a rebate, especially when this is illegitimate. Let's see. I always think about all this money that's raised in political campaigns in the United States. They raise millions and millions of dollars for a presidential campaign, and I always wonder if some of this is not raked off into the politicians' pockets. Yeah, or maybe even the person who makes the donation also makes a private cash donation to the politician. Okay, so it's a share of something, an amount taken unfairly, particularly when it's connected with a public contract. So yes, the large infrastructure contracts, the only way to get them is to make sure that the officials choosing the best bids get their rake off. They get their share. They get their commission. Yeah, they get their part of it. Okay, so a rake off, or to rake off, to make a profit from something illegal. Let's see. As to formality, to rake off, I think I'm probably going to give it a 4.5 in formality. Use informally, use in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal writing. Stay away from something very formal. And the origin is quite interesting. In a casino, the croupier, the person who works for the casino, they have this long stick with a flat end, and like a rake, and they rake all of the betting chips that the casino has won, and therefore they are raking the profits or the winnings off the table. Yeah, and this is the idea of to rake off. Yeah, they're raking it off. They're pulling. They're using the uh, they taking the chips from the table. Yeah, they're taking their percentage of it. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. A rake off. To rake off.